Did y'all motherfuckers just know that 7 million small businesses rely on TikTok itself? 7 million small businesses. That's a lot of relying on a social media app. I really don't understand that concept. I get using the app to make your money, to make some money and stuff like that, but relying on TikTok is almost like you relying on your uncle to pay your bills. Yeah, they family, but they ain't like family, right? Especially if like it's like an uncle from like that ain't like all the way your uncle type. You know what I'm talking about? Like ain't really grow up with you, ain't raise you, ain't really do much for you, but now he's trying to help you out because you family. It ain't gonna last long. That's what I'm trying to say. Like you don't rely on somebody else to help you pay your bills. Yes, you market. Yes, you use these platforms to market your business, but you don't rely solely on these social media apps. And I hope that most of these companies understand that they shouldn't just rely on these social media apps. And I get it, everybody's on, what we call social media nowadays, but please, please, please don't be a fool or fall asleep at the wheel and think that these social media apps will, forever be around and this is how you rely on building your business. A TikTok page or a TikTok account is cool, but number one, you should spread the love. You should have a TikTok, you should have a Gram, you should have a Tube, you should have your own website also. I think a lot of companies have lost the thought process of having their own website. Like they shouldn't have their own website. You should have your own website and you should be marketing to your customers directly. You should be doing what we call direct mail to your customers, especially if you're brick and mortar. You should have a direct mail directly to your customers. You can use the post office. The post office is an underutilized entity in the United States. They have an address of everyone, and you can use them. You can go by zip code, find where the people with the money are, what zip codes that make the most money in your local area. You can mail flyers directly to their house based on based on their zip code, number one, and you can also do it based off if you find the information if they've ever like frequented the store or an entity like yours. So say if you are a soul food restaurant, right, and you want to get more customers, you would start to basically do the research and find where your customers usually come from, what demographic they are, and then you send out bulk mail of flyers or whatever to them on a weekly, at least monthly basis, right? So you send out these flyers to whatever deals you have going on, whatever, like you got a 2-for-1 Tuesdays or something to that effect, and you send those things out and market that stuff, and then you start to get more foot traffic because you're marketing directly to your customer. I say all that to say, as business owners, you should never just rely on one platform, and you should never just rely on social media itself. You should have your own website. Even if you're a content creator or online business owner, you should have your own website. You should have your own entity online. I know. A lot of people say, why everybody's on social media, but what if they cancel your account? How are they gonna find you? You know what I'm saying? Then you got to build up a new account or the Gram or TikTok or whatever the case may be. So I really want everyone to know that, yes, social media is probably not going anywhere, but you don't own these accounts, right? You're more or less in ownership of your own website. So get out there and create your own website. It doesn't cost much. You can do it on your own, really. And it's fairly easy. A lot of the websites are just super plug and play. They got templates, so you don't even have to come up with your own template. It's way easier, way more cost friendly, right? It doesn't cost a whole bunch to do so. And it'll save you in the long run if you ever have a problem with your social media accounts, and you can redirect a lot of your traffic and a lot of your people to the website. That's why I always put the website, or 90% of the time, I can't say always, but 90% of the time I put the website on my video, the wealthbuilderz.com. That's so people can go and check out what I got going on outside of TikTok, Gram, and the Tube. You feel me? Y'all don't hear me though. Y'all don't hear me though. But I don't know why you're not following me yet. If you want to learn how to make more money online, build wealth, how to manifest, and literally just live a better life, man. Are you crazy? It's the Wealth Builder, baby. Holla at me. Subscribe. Follow. All that shit, man. Leave a comment. Let me know. Alright? Don't be a stranger. Till next time, Wealthbuilders. Peace. You're not following me? Are you dumb?